this Oasis with food caches, chairs, wind chimes. Wow, okay. Time to take a load off, I think. I'm certainly enjoying sitting in a real chair here at this Oasis. Thanks to those that maintain it. I'm going to stock up with some water here shortly. But they had other stuff here too. They had some fresh apples, which I enjoyed very much. They had pastries, but they expired a couple weeks ago, so I don't think I'm going to touch those. But yeah, what I'm enjoying most though is the trail register. So almost everybody signs this as they go through. I noticed early, like in June, there were 20 NoBos a day going through. I'm the first one today. There was nobody yesterday. There were only a couple the day before. Most of the folks that I went through Northern California with, Gavin, Claire, Chris and Kimberly, Purple, they all went through 2 weeks ago. So I can kind of gauge where they all are. Maverick, yeah. But I went through and saw some of the other names, the folks that I know that were flip-floppers. And I think I mentioned Big Daddy in the great conversation I had, the woman who was just completing up in Ashland, I believe. And we had a great conversation. And I was looking through, and I think she was part of the Ride Bride 5. These 5 young ladies that met somewhere between, some of the first people I met this year on the trail, somewhere between Hards Pass and the border. Because the Ride Bride 5, they had a Big Daddy in there, and then I'm like, yeah, I think that's where they all had very interesting trail names. Big Daddy was the least interesting one as far as names go. Let's just put it that way. But I'm enjoying this, and this is its own mini vortex out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to come to Tyler Horse Creek here, which is tucked back in here a little bit. And as I recall, the trail goes down close to those windmills. Sorry, there we are. And then, can't remember exactly where it's going to cut, like back across this way and come once again kind of close to this escarpment. But it's actually, once it's from here, it's going to be all very, 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 very gradually downhill, because that is the LA Aqueduct that I'll be following for the next, how far does that go? Maybe nearly 20 miles, maybe like 17, I want to say. And then I'll get to Hikertown, which is somewhere in there. I'm seeing some glints, maybe along the highway there. Yeah, not a whole lot out here. Wind, solar. Looks like they're, I don't know, I think that those all solar panels. I mean, it kind of looks like water, but it could be solar panels. This is Tyler Horse Creek, still flowing. This is the one 4 years ago I got caught in a flash flood. I was probably camped like in here or something. Couldn't find any flat space up here after dark in the rain when I arrived, but there's actually a pretty good one like right up there. Yeah. Okay.